President Trump visited flood-ravaged North Carolina, which is still in a state of horrible disarray, this week. And he brought the house down with some stunning, I call it, news.
You're fired. Get out of here. You're fired.
That's right. He has spoken out now, and he says that he is in favor of perhaps abolishing FEMA because of the lousy work that they've done. And I have to agree with him. I'm from the mountains of Appalachia. I was raised not far from Asheville in Tellico Plains, Tennessee. And I will tell you that there's no more beautiful place in the world, but what the floods did to that part of Appalachia is unbelievable. And there are still people living in tents. There's still people who haven't even heard from FEMA, who don't have food, they don't have water. It's horrible. And FEMA kicked 3,000 families out of housing that they had been provided. They revoked their vouchers to stay in motels, hotels, and they have nowhere to go. That's why President Trump is considering doing away with FEMA. You know, I don't disagree with the thought that those closest to the situation probably know it the best and most likely will deliver the best services. You know, if you think about it, now, will they have to ramp up some type of organization? Well, every state has a National Guard, and all the hand wringing, I saw some newspapers going, oh my God, they just don't have the facility to do it. Some states have emergency management, others don't. Listen, every state has a National Guard that will act on the governor's order. If you cut out that middle bureaucracy and all the stupid regulations and block grant money to the states, they can get the job done. And they will get the job done a lot more effectively and a lot less costly than FEMA. FEMA proves President Reagan right that the 9 most terrifying words in the English language are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help. So tell that to the people in North Carolina. So I'm all in favor of a complete overhaul, if not a complete elimination of FEMA. What do you think? Watch this video clip and then let us know your thoughts in the comments.
We head to senior White House correspondent Peter Ducey. Starts us off tonight with a wrap of the day, live from the North Lawn. Good evening, Peter.
Good evening, Brett. President Trump's problems with FEMA date back to the days just after Hurricane Helene, when it was revealed that a FEMA supervisor was telling aid workers to skip houses with Trump signs. So he's on the ground seeing what could be changed, and he is also making big changes at the southern border.
Deportation's going very well. We're getting the bad, hard criminals out. These are murderers.
2 U.S. military aircraft flew repatriation flights from the U.S. to Guatemala last night. ICE has arrested at least 538 illegal immigrants since Monday's inauguration, and additional active-duty U.S. troops have started arriving at the southern border.
4 years of national humiliation and embarrassment are over. Illegal aliens are no longer exempt from our laws.
Today, the president also confirmed that Dr. Anthony Fauci is the latest former federal official to have their taxpayer-funded security detail canceled.
They can hire their own security. They all made a lot of money.
As the president surveyed western North Carolina's recovery from Hurricane Helene, his distaste with FEMA grew.
Maybe getting rid of FEMA. I think, frankly, FEMA is not good.
A former FEMA director who served during Trump's first term agrees.
Unfortunately, FEMA is immersed in a terrible bureaucratic process.
President Trump plans to sign an executive order requiring the DHS Secretary and Defense Secretary to work up potential changes as part of the newly created Federal Emergency Management Agency Review Council.
I'd like to see the states take care of disasters, and I think you're going to find it a lot less expensive. You'll do it for less than half.
Both of California's Democratic senators decided to stay in D.C. for tonight's vote on Pete Hegseth and declined a White House invitation to join the president in L.A. Although the president
didn't seem to mind missing a cross-country plane ride with Senator Adam Schiff.
I wasn't thrilled, to be honest with you. And I saw him last night on television. It looks like he got hit with a baseball bat or something. What happened to him? Something happened to him.
And just now aboard Air Force One, the White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt was informed by a reporter that when Air Force One lands, Gavin Newsom, the California governor, is going to be waiting to greet President Trump. She said that was news to them and that she thinks the president would like to see him.